Hello, I'm Deborah Lockwood. I'm chairman of the National Board of Directors of American Heart Association, and I'm also a native of Louisiana. The mission of the American Heart Association is building healthier lives free of cardiovascular disease and stroke. Our current goal is, by 2020, to improve the cardiovascular health of all Americans by 20% while reducing deaths from cardiovascular disease and stroke by 20%. Heart disease is the #1 killer of Americans, and stroke is the #3 killer and the leading cause of disability. One person dies every 37 seconds. 1 out of every 4 deaths in Louisiana is due to heart disease. While significant strides have been made towards reducing these statistics, we still have a long way to go, especially in Louisiana. Please listen as some of our local survivors share accomplishments which touch each of us every day.
Hi, I'm Sergeant Don Kelly with the Baton Rouge Police Department. In 2007, I underwent emergency open heart surgery, a quadruple bypass. Since then, with help from education and research funded by the AHA, I've learned a lot about how to live a healthier lifestyle. The American Heart Association has funded research that's led to several medical breakthroughs, including pacemakers, stents, artificial heart valves, and blood pressure and cholesterol-lowering drugs. Allocated $2.6 million of funding to universities and research facilities in the state of Louisiana. Worked with local hospitals to provide better treatment for cardiac and stroke patients. The Get With the Guidelines program has impacted the lives of 2 million patients and counting by helping hospitals treat patients according to guidelines proven to improve health outcomes. Provided 50 years of CPR guidelines and training for people of all ages. Effective CPR, provided immediately after cardiac arrest, can double a victim's odds of survival.
One of the reasons I'm a volunteer for the American Heart Association is that I'm very concerned about improving the health of all Americans, particularly those in Louisiana. I've found that American Heart Association's advocacy efforts have been very successful to help us work towards that goal. The American Heart Association has been integral to lead the fight for smoke-free facilities. Research shows that heart attack rates drop immediately following implementation of a smoke-free law. They're also advocating to place AEDs in public places. For each minute without a defibrillation, a victim's odds of survival decrease by 7 to 10%. Heart Association is also integral in passing the Good Samaritan Law to include the use of AEDs and protect business owners from liability so more businesses will feel safe to have an AED on site. Additionally, the American Heart Association is advocating to ensure food labels include appropriate nutrition information to promote healthy choices.
Hi, I'm Stasha.
I'm Alexandra.
Hi, I'm Hannah.
And I'm Jason.
Stasha, Hannah, and I were born with congenital heart defects. Congenital heart defects are the most common type of birth defect. Thanks to American Heart Association, we are able to lead normal, healthy lives. But did you know that today's children have a shorter life expectancy than their parents due to obesity?
1 of 3 Louisiana children are overweight or obese, and stroke is among the top 10 causes of child deaths. The AHA is working on reducing the calories your children consume at school, offering healthier choices in vending machines, and providing adequate physical education hours. The AHA impacted over 400 schools in Louisiana with heart-healthy messaging, education, and activities during their participation in the Hoops for Heart and Jump Rope for Heart programs.
Join us today by becoming involved in one of our major health strategies. The START program and Heart Walk calls on all Americans and their employers to create a culture of physical activity. 11 companies in the capital area have been awarded with START Fit Friendly recognition, which recognizes a company's commitment to positive change in their workplace. Go Red for Women is providing better tools for women to recognize their risk of heart disease. By joining Go Red, women have greater access to education and awareness tools to learn and prevent their #1 killer, heart disease. The Power to End Stroke Education and Awareness Initiative helps African Americans and Hispanics reduce their risk of stroke due to the higher risk and higher death rate from stroke. The Alliance for a Healthier Generation, along with the Clinton Foundation, is raising awareness about the serious threat of childhood obesity by fostering an environment which empowers kids to make healthy lifestyle choices. If you've been a donor, a volunteer, or a supporter of the American Heart Association or the American Stroke Association, we thank you.
Thank you for your support.
Thank you for a second chance.
Thank you for giving me a full and active life.
Thank you.
What more can we accomplish together this year? Call your local American Heart Association and Stroke Association office at 225-248-7700 to get involved, or visit our website at www.heart.org to learn more about these life-saving initiatives.